Welcome back. We are in the middle of summer, and one of the best things about summer are all of the fresh produce that you can get and cook with and eat. It's delicious. So Chef Brad Gilmore is here with us. Ooh, that's popping. A little oil there. And you're going to share with us a few dishes. So let's start with the fresh produce. That's one of my favorite parts of summer, is everything is fresh off the vine, and it's so delicious.
Absolutely. We've got our heirloom tomato salad here that we get local from Curlbaum Farms. We also get some local arugula here in town and local peach tendrils. Fresh summer peaches from Farmeyer Farms, and everything's about fresh and local right now.
It's fantastic, and also rich and fatty with this pork belly.
Fatty with the pork belly. Yeah, the pork belly actually comes from burgers down in the Ozarks, so we try to buy as much local as we can. Woo! There we go. We're popping a little bit there. But yeah, we miso braise our pork belly, serve it with some Thai pork dumplings here, and sweet and sour peaches, and a dashi broth.
Now, one thing I have to ask, in the summer, you don't want to eat something that's too heavy, that's, really greasy. So how do you make something like this a little bit lighter and easier to handle in the summer?
This sounds heavy, but it's really not. What we do is we get away from all the cream sauces and all the base stuff like that. Not so much butter, more broths and items like that to keep it nice and light and fresh.
All right, well, let's move over here to the corner while you continue to cook that, because this is chicken and waffles, a southern favorite. Chicken and waffles, I think, fried chicken, thick batter, huge waffles, but this is something that's really nice for summer because it is light.
It is light. We've got little small waffles there that you think would be nice and heavy, but they're light and fluffy. The fried chicken is lightly battered with flour, nothing heavy, a little cast iron sear, and finished in the oven, served with hot sauce and maple syrup.
Oh my gosh, all of this smells so good.
So
the dumplings go on top of the pork belly.
Absolutely.
Now, one of the things I love is, being Chinese, and Chinese cooking, fat is always great because that's where the flavor is and we want a lot of fat. But here in the United States, we tend to eat more lean. So pork belly is pretty fatty, but what I think a lot of people don't realize is this is just bacon.
It's just bacon, and what we actually do is we cure our own belly and cure it like bacon, so the fat starts to break down from all the curing, and there's not a lot of, mushy fat in there. It's all cured and just perfect.
So you don't get the squishy feeling when you bite into it.
Right, absolutely. And then we put a little pea tendrils in there, and that's our miso braised pork belly.
Well, that was fast. That looks delicious. Don't mind me as I try to eat. So what are some of the great dishes you think for people at home to try to make in the summer?
I think you stick with fresh produce. Get a little bit of heirloom tomatoes, toss them with olive oil and just your favorite type of vinegar. Go down to the produce market, get some peaches, just toss them with a little bit of, a little bit of spice if you like, or we like to do a little sweet and sour on ours.
Yeah, everything, all the produce, it seems like
fresh
it's in
cucumbers,
season.
It's all in season right now. It's hot out there, so everything's growing well. It's tough on the farmers with no rain, but they're keeping it watered and going great for us.
That is yummy. It's nice and crunchy on the top.
Yep.
All right. Well, Chef Brad Gilmore from Graham & Dunn, thank you so much for coming in.
Thank you very much.
This is fantastic. We've got a great spread. Let's send things over to Jeff.